Have you ever noticed that certain men can walk into a room, strike up a conversation with any woman, and instantly make a connection? They're not necessarily the loudest, the most charming, or even the best looking. Yet somehow, they have an almost magnetic presence that makes women gravitate towards them. What's their secret? The truth is, high-value men have mastered the art of communication. It's not just about what they say, but how they say it. It's about body language, confidence, emotional intelligence, and understanding social dynamics. High-value men know how to make women feel comfortable, valued, and intrigued, all while maintaining their own sense of self-respect and boundaries. In this video, we're diving deep into the ways that high-value men communicate with women, breaking down what makes their approach so effective. Whether you're looking to improve your dating life, build deeper connections, or simply become more confident in your interactions, the insights we'll explore here will help you level up your communication game. We'll cover everything from the importance of listening, maintaining eye contact, and controlling your emotions, to understanding the nuances of non-verbal cues and playful teasing. These are the tools that high-value men use to create meaningful conversations that leave a lasting impression. By the end of this video, you'll have a clearer understanding of how to talk to women in a way that feels authentic, powerful, and irresistibly attractive. Let's jump in and discover the key lessons that will transform the way you approach conversations with women. Lesson 1. The power of composure and confidence in conversation. High-value men understand that confidence is key. When talking to women, they exude a sense of calm and confidence, which is a reflection of their inner strength and self-assuredness. Confidence doesn't come from arrogance or bravado, but from knowing who they are and being comfortable with that. Women are naturally attracted to men who project confidence. It's not just about what you say, but how you say it. High-value men maintain eye contact, speak slowly and deliberately, and take their time to listen. Their calm demeanor shows that they are in control, not seeking validation, and that they respect themselves and the conversation. Understanding this means learning to practice composure in all situations. High-value men are not easily flustered. They remain calm under pressure, and that steadiness is magnetic to women. The key takeaway is that how you carry yourself speaks louder than words. Confidence in speech reflects inner confidence, which is a major draw for women. Lesson 2. Listening as an art form. One of the most underappreciated yet powerful tools in communication is listening. High-value men excel in the art of listening because they know that good communication isn't just about speaking, but understanding the other person. This isn't just passive listening, it's active, engaged listening. When a high-value man speaks with a woman, he makes her feel like she's the most important person in the room. He listens intently, asking thoughtful follow-up questions, showing that he values what she has to say. This builds trust and rapport. Many men make the mistake of constantly trying to impress women by talking about themselves. High-value men do the opposite. They listen more than they talk because they know that people love to feel heard and understood. It's not about dominating the conversation, but making the other person feel valued and important. Lesson 3. Speaking with purpose and clarity. High-value men don't waste words. They are direct, purposeful, and clear in their communication. When they speak, it's with intent, and they ensure their words carry weight. This doesn't mean being robotic or overly serious, but rather they avoid meaningless chatter and say things that are meaningful and insightful. Women respect men who speak with clarity and purpose. It shows intelligence and confidence in their thoughts and ideas. High-value men are comfortable in silence when necessary. They understand that it's not about filling every moment with conversation, but about speaking at the right time and with the right message. Purposeful communication also involves being concise. High-value men avoid over-explaining or justifying themselves unnecessarily. They know when to talk and when to let silence speak for itself, which often builds more intrigue. Lesson 4. Authenticity, the foundation of every interaction. High-value men don't pretend to be something they're not. They are authentic and transparent, which makes them incredibly appealing to women. Women can sense when someone is being disingenuous, and nothing turns them off faster. High-value men are grounded in who they are, and they let their true personalities shine through in every conversation. Authenticity doesn't mean oversharing or being overly vulnerable too soon. It means showing your genuine self, expressing your opinions, beliefs, and even your flaws without fear. Women appreciate men who aren't trying to mold themselves into what they think a woman wants, but who confidently present themselves as they are. Authentic men also attract authentic women. When you're genuine, it creates a space for others to be genuine too. This leads to more meaningful and fulfilling interactions, as both parties are engaging with who the other truly is, not just a facade. Lesson 5. Emotional intelligence, navigating conversations with empathy. Emotional intelligence is another trait that high-value men possess in abundance. They are in tune with not only their own emotions, but also the emotions of others. This makes them exceptional communicators, as they can read the room, understand the unspoken cues, and respond appropriately to the emotional state of the person they are speaking with. When high-value men talk to women, they demonstrate empathy. They can sense when a woman is feeling uncomfortable, happy, excited, or unsure, and they adjust their conversation accordingly. Emotional intelligence helps them avoid pushing too hard or saying the wrong thing at the wrong time. Emotional intelligence also means knowing how to manage your own emotions. High-value men don't get overly defensive or react emotionally when things don't go their way. They stay calm, composed, and thoughtful, which makes them incredibly attractive to women as they are seen as stable and reliable. Lesson 6. Using humor wisely and naturally. Humor is one of the best ways to build attraction, but high-value men know how to use it wisely. They don't rely on forced jokes or try too hard to be funny. Instead, they let humor flow naturally, using it to break the ice, create rapport, and show a lighter side of their personality. The key is balance. High-value men know when to be serious and when to inject humor into the conversation. They don't use humor as a defense mechanism or to mask insecurity. Instead, their humor comes from a place of confidence and ease, making it feel authentic and refreshing. Women are drawn to men who can make them laugh, but even more so to those who can strike a balance between lightheartedness and seriousness. High-value men have an innate sense of timing when it comes to humor, using it to make interactions more enjoyable while still maintaining a level of depth and sincerity. Lesson 7. Projecting calm dominance and leadership. Women are naturally attracted to men who project a sense of leadership and calm dominance in their interactions. High-value men lead conversations without being controlling or overbearing. They have an air of authority and confidence that makes women feel safe and secure in their presence. Leading a conversation isn't about dominating it or always having the final say. It's about guiding the flow of the conversation, making thoughtful suggestions, and steering it in a direction that's engaging for both parties. High-value men are not passive in their conversations. They are assertive but respectful, leading with confidence and consideration. This leadership extends beyond just conversation. High-value men know how to make decisions and take initiative, which are qualities that women find incredibly attractive. Whether it's choosing a place for dinner or setting plans, they take charge in a way that feels natural and reassuring. Lesson 8. Cultivating a sense of mystery and intrigue. High-value men understand the power of mystery. They don't reveal everything about themselves right away, nor do they feel the need to constantly talk about their accomplishments or personal life. This creates a sense of intrigue that keeps women wanting to know more. Women are naturally curious about men who have layers to their personality. By not laying all your cards on the table, you keep the conversation dynamic and interesting. High-value men are selective in what they share, revealing bits and pieces of their life at the right moments, which builds tension and excitement. It's important not to confuse mystery with being evasive or dishonest. High-value men are straightforward and honest, but they know that revealing too much too soon can diminish interest. They strike the perfect balance between being open and leaving room for curiosity. Lesson 9. Mastering nonverbal communication. High-value men understand that much of communication is nonverbal. Body language, facial expressions, posture, and even silence play a significant role in how a message is conveyed. Women are incredibly attuned to these subtle cues, often picking up on them more than the words themselves. A confident posture, for example, sends a powerful message. High-value men stand tall, with shoulders back and an open stance. They avoid defensive or closed-off body language like crossed arms or slouching. Their body language projects confidence and approachability, which immediately makes women feel more comfortable and drawn to them. Eye contact is another crucial element. High-value men know how to hold eye contact without staring or being overly intense. They use eye contact to show interest, confidence, and attentiveness. A well-timed smile, nod, or even subtle mirroring of the woman's body language can create a deeper connection without the need for many words. Non-verbal communication extends to touch as well. High-value men are very aware of physical boundaries and use touch sparingly and appropriately. They are respectful, never invading personal space or making a woman uncomfortable. A brief, light touch on the arm at the right moment can create a sense of intimacy and connection, but it should always be subtle and respectful. Lesson 10. Building tension through playful teasing. Playful teasing is an art that high-value men have mastered. It adds a fun, light-hearted element to conversations and helps build tension and attraction. However, it's crucial to get the balance right. High-value men know that teasing should never be mean-spirited or overly sarcastic, as that can come off as hurtful or defensive. Playful teasing creates a push-pull dynamic where you're engaging the woman in a way that keeps her intrigued. It's a subtle form of flirting that shows you're not taking everything too seriously, and it can be a powerful way to build attraction. The key is to keep it light and playful. High-value men tease in a way that makes women laugh and feel good. It's not about making her feel uncomfortable or self-conscious, but rather it's about showing that you're confident enough to joke around while still being respectful. This approach also demonstrates that high-value men don't put women on a pedestal. They treat them as equals in the conversation, showing that they're not afraid to challenge them in a fun, flirtatious way. Women love this because it keeps the conversation exciting and unpredictable. Lesson 11. Maintaining boundaries and respect. A critical aspect of how high-value men talk to women is their ability to maintain boundaries. They know their worth, and they don't let anyone, including women, disrespect them. This doesn't mean being confrontational or overly defensive, but rather knowing when to assert oneself and when to walk away from situations that don't align with their values. Respect is a two-way street. High-value men respect women, and in turn, they expect respect as well. They communicate their boundaries clearly, whether it's about how they want to be treated, how much time they have, or their personal space. This assertiveness is highly attractive because it shows that they have standards and aren't willing to compromise their self-respect. At the same time, High-value men are respectful of women's boundaries. They don't push too hard for personal information, physical contact, or anything that the woman isn't comfortable with. They read the situation and adjust accordingly, showing emotional intelligence and empathy. By maintaining boundaries, high-value men also demonstrate that they are not desperate for attention or validation. They value their time and energy and are selective about who they invest in. This creates an air of self-respect that women find highly appealing. Lesson 12. Mastering the art of patience and timing. High-value men understand the importance of patience and timing in conversations. They don't rush things or push for immediate results. Whether it's a conversation or building a relationship, they know that good things take time and that trying to force something can often backfire. Patience shows a level of maturity and emotional control that women deeply respect. High-value men don't pressure women or rush interactions. They allow things to unfold naturally, giving the woman space to express herself and feel comfortable. This patience also demonstrates that they aren't driven by neediness or desperation, which can be a huge turn-off. Timing is also crucial. High-value men are masters of knowing when to speak and when to listen, when to make a move and when to hold back. They aren't afraid of pauses or silences in conversation, understanding that sometimes less is more. By not rushing to fill every silence, they allow a sense of tension and intrigue to build, which can make the interaction more engaging and memorable. Patience also applies to physical interactions. High-value men don't rush intimacy. They understand that building a deep emotional connection first is far more valuable in the long run. They are comfortable letting things progress at a natural pace, which creates a sense of trust and respect.